Welcome back. It's the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM, and we're turning our attention to the Great Flinders Netball Association now. Alex Stratford's our correspondent in this association. She's on the line with me. How are you, Alex?
Good, thank you. How are you going?
Going well, thank you. But I know you can't be going too well because it was a rare loss for you and for Tumby Bay last weekend with a ticket to the grand final on the line. Elliston Districts causing the upset for Tumby Bay's first loss of the season, 37-35. So you have to do things the hard way now, and it's a well-deserved week off for the Roosters girls.
Yeah, absolutely. Elliston Districts will head straight into the grand final next week, which is absolutely well-deserved. They played brilliantly on Saturday and definitely did their homework on what Tumby Bay had to offer. The game started out quite intense. From the first whistle, Tumby Bay had that first centre pass, but it was quickly turned over by Kelsey Howen, goalkeeper for Elliston. It was definitely a back-and-forth game, goal for goal. Tumby Bay finished the first quarter up 8-7, but definitely 15-all by half-time, again with goal for goal up and down both ends, and Tumby Bay just gained the momentum, which Elliston Districts definitely replied to straight away. Pressure down all the way down the court. It was very hot on Saturday, especially around that 3 p.m. Elliston Districts stayed composed. They snuck ahead by 2 at three-quarter time, 19-17. And I think by the time the game was over, both teams were just absolutely puffed. We were using our tactical changes throughout halfway through the quarter, trying to get some fresh legs in there. Elliston Districts do that very well. The crowd swelled around the court and it became quite the atmosphere for a netball game. Elliston Districts fighting long and hard to keep that goal lead. They just had one towards the end of the last quarter. Maisie Curtis was shooting some absolutely lovely long bombs on those tough defenders of Nikki Schubert and Kelsey Hull. But, in the end, Elliston Districts just held on to win by 2 goals, 37-35, and, we'll head straight into the grand final at Ungara. Best players were Nikki Schubert for Elliston Districts and Maisie Curtis for Tumby Bay.
All right, well done to Elliston Districts winning that one and giving Tumby Bay their first taste of defeat this season. But that's why you go through the season undefeated, to get the second chance in finals. It is absolutely not season over for you just yet, Alex. It's another chance this weekend against Cummins Kapinnie. You've played Cummins Kapinnie twice this year. It was a draw earlier in the season and then a 7-goal win more recently. How are you feeling going into the game this weekend?
Yeah, it will possibly be another great matchup. There's players all the way down the court that, names that will be great matchups. Finally meeting for the third time this year, but with the draw thrown in there at the middle of the year, I think it'll be an interesting result. Hannah Green for Cougars, she'll be very influential in that goal circle. Tyra Millard and Caitlin Jacobs through the mid-court for Cougars will be absolutely brilliant to watch, but a force to be reckoned with Ellie Grant through that centre, and defenders with the likes of Summer Cave and Renee Burke. And Maisie Curtis will reply with lots of long bombs, but she won't get that easy on Cougars as Jess Vanderbroek or Brooke Nisbet. I think it'll be a very tough game. Again, I'm really anticipating a very good atmosphere and a goal-for-goal-like game. And, one that everyone's going to be leaving everything out on that court to try and get through to the last game of the year.
Should be a thriller this weekend. And just going back to last weekend as well, it was an interesting situation in the A reserves. It was pretty much, it was the exact inverse of the A grade. It was Tumby Bay beating Elliston Districts 35-33, and Elliston Districts had gone through the season undefeated in the A reserves. So a pretty interesting situation there, and great to see Tumby straight through to the grand final in the A reserves.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Elliston will be a little bit disappointed going all the way through, but like you said earlier, that's why you work very hard to get that top spot and the second chance throughout the year, and they just go the long way.
Absolutely. You've got to put the work in right from round one to the end of the year. It's the difference between slipping up and bowing out of finals and slipping up in finals and taking the chance to regroup. So I'm sure all of the second chance teams will learn from their mistakes and regroup for tomorrow's games. Thanks very much for that, Alex. Good luck to you and to your teammates tomorrow and to everyone else taking the court in the Great Flinders Netball Association. And we'll catch up again next Friday.
Thanks, Dan. I just want to quickly give a little mention to D-grade Best and Fairest winner Ruby Baker from Elliston Districts and runner-up Bella Agars from Ramblers, and E-grade Best and Fairest winner Della Pedler from Ramblers and runner-up Lily Cave from Tumby Bay. We will reveal Great Flinders Netball Association Senior Association winners tomorrow at lock.
All right, well done to those winners, and you've got us on the edge of our seats, Alex. We'll talk through all the other winners when we chat next Friday.
Thank you.